Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with our mini challenge in the challenge 10.2. So this one today came about because of the vintage haul that you're going to see in tomorrow's video, but we're going to go ahead and use some of what I saw in what I got, and we're going to come up with some fun ways to make some cards for our journals and for other projects. We are going to be making 6 of them, and there's 6 different ways we're going to tie the ribbons. And is what we're doing. We're making ribbon ties on cards, 6 different ways. So we are going to want a large needle. So I took the sale needle, the upholstery needle out of my Sewing Basics Home Repair needles. These are the needles I buy that have the special little needles that I like that are super easy to thread. So that's sitting up there in my kitty. And I have some cardstock from scrapbook paper. I have some digital from DearJulieJulie. And I have these tags that I had already cut. So I was like, oh, well, we'll use those. Okay, so we're going to start with, I need peach, because that's my next set of journals is the peach journals. So I've already cut my cardstock to fit underneath this. Then I have some of the paper pieces that are left over that I had cut for the journal. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and let's cut like that much off. I'm going to save that for another project. Okay, and then I'm going to put this under here. Okay, so we're going to just, it'll be a little list thingy. I'm going to go up underneath and cut across one of the lines here. Okay. Then I'm going to bring this over on top of the cardstock that I cut out. And then I'm using my large hole punch. Actually, for this one, I can use the smaller hole punch, because I can reach it, but for some of them we have to use a larger one. So I have this. I'm going to go ahead, come in, and I'm going to punch 2 holes right next to each other with about 1/4 of an inch in between them. Okay, so just like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick out a ribbon that is going to match. I'm going to use this one. It's a good size for the particular type of bow or type of ribbon closure that we're going to do here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that through. That was the one thing, was I was struggling to get my pieces through. So we're going to go ahead and pull our ribbon through. I should have used the bigger hole maybe, because this is some heavy-duty ribbon here, I guess. Okay, and I want the peach side up. Okay, so I'm gonna keep telling it where I want things to be. Now I'm gonna bring this over, and it's gonna come through the other hole. Okay. Okay, so I'm through the other hole, and again, I want the peach side, okay, to be up. Okay, now I am going to pull this. Okay, so I've got my, see the little loop in the back? I have my finger in the loop, and I have my finger here. I'm pulling the loop up, and I'm pulling this side over. Okay, pulling the loop up and pulling that side over. Then I'm going to make sure that I've got that, and I'm going to go through the little hole right here. Okay, and I have the loop up and out of the way. I have some, this is some pretty thick, it's like tapestry ribbon, but it's so pretty. Okay, so there, I've got that. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pull my ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and put my needle through here and pull my ribbon up and then pull this tight. Now I want to make sure that I've got my ribbon is on the peachy side like I wanted. Make sure this is all straight and go ahead and pull this, okay? Okay, so there I have my first ribbon tie. There you go. And now that is going to hold this little list. And you can go ahead and decorate this. But there you go. We have a list card using the in and out ribbon tie. Okay, so next I have this paper here, and make sure I only have one. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my cutter. Okay, I'm gonna cut it right here. Okay, I'll save that. I might need that. And come over here. Make sure we're on thing, and so we'll have two pieces here. Okay. Okay, so next we are going to, now we have an extra piece, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and fold these two cards, and we'll have them ready. Okay. I might need another 12 by 12, because I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. We're going to go ahead. This was a piece that was cut from the other. Okay, so that is just on here, and you have your would that be? Yeah, that'd be your border edge. Okay, but I want it to lay flush. Okay, I'm gonna have this one lay flush. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to grab the front two pieces of the card, and we're going to use I'm going to use a long pair of, or a long hole punch, okay, so, and it's got a big hole, but that is, I went as far in as it would go. And so for this one, I thought we could go ahead and use some of the seam binding. This I got from Spectrum Art Creations, and actually it was gifted to me by Martha. So thank you, Martha. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off a piece. Okay, I'm going to say this is about 15 inches. So what are we, 12, oh, 14 inches. I was off. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and put this one through. Put this through and have it come through the top one. Okay, and I'm going to tie it. Okay, so tie it. And then I'm going to look at my ribbon, and I've got one side that is much longer. So I am going to go ahead and have this be the loop side. I'm going to come around this. Now, I can come around and come underneath. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to let that out a little bit. Okay, so I have my loop here. I'm going to come around and I'm going to come underneath where the tie is. Okay, so coming underneath. Where's my loop? My loop is there. Okay, so I came around the tie. I'm going to make a loop here and go through the piece here. Whoop. Okay, well, okay, so we've gone through, we have our loop there. We're going to grab and put a loop there. We're going to take this side and put a loop through there. You could just tie a bow, but this loop thing in the middle, it makes it look finished. That's what was amazing. I dissected the bows off the antique and vintage cards that I had purchased. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so you get that pretty look, and then you can make it small, make your loops smaller if you want your loops smaller. And I'm going to want to cut this on the edge like that, and I think we'll cut this again on the edge. Okay, so that is another way. So we're going to call that the bow. Now, you can come back, and there's a couple things you can do here. Since this is probably, for me, it's going to be for a junk journal, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this back piece a little pocket. And to do that, I'm going to want to go ahead and do that. Okay, so there is my second card. Okay, this one has a bow ribbon closure. Okay, so we have the in and out, and we have the, actually I'm going to call the other one a tie. So we're going to call this one a tie. So that's a tie, and this is a bow. Okay, and now we are going to do, let's do this. It's not big enough. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and put we're going to put a bow up here, and we can use our little one. Okay, and I'm going to put a little, actually we'll do it after. Okay, I have this little piece here. Let's cut both sides so that they have the little edge, and we're going to go ahead and come here and come here. So sometimes you might just have a little piece of ribbon left. You just want to give a little bit of an embellished look to it. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that to flatten on the back. Maybe not. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue under here so it doesn't come out, okay? But this is the in and out, okay? And literally, you guys, this was on some of those cards, and I was like, well, that's really simple, and it's kind of cool because you might have a little piece. You might just have just a little piece that's left, and then, of course, you can come in and add a circle here. Maybe we can put a circle with a 31 on it, or, you know, maybe from our curator, we can come and there was a couple of yellow round things. Throw it up there. Okay. Okay, so we can put that just like that. Okay, but we're going to call that bow, or that ribbon, the in and out. Okay, and then you can just put something on it. If we move it up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so that gives us the in and out. And now, okay, so we have this one here. Let's go ahead and figure out where, okay, this one I do want to frame. Okay, so you see I've got it, I'm framing it. I'm going to come down here, find my spot, and I'll go ahead and fold it. Okay, so far you've seen 3 of the 6 ribbon closures we're going to do today. Okay, so you are going to be making 5 cards using these ribbon closure ideas. Okay, and then your 5 cards need to be decorated with at least 3 things. So you're going to make the card, and then you're going to embellish it with at least 3 things. Okay, so this one is the, we're going to call this one the in and out corner. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull this up, and we're going to come up here, and we're going to put 2 holes here in this corner. Okay, so in this corner, I'm going to use a piece of this. Okay, and I'm going to need I might need this, so I'm going to use it. Okay, so the needle, the large needle, just makes it easier. Okay, line up my holes. Okay, and literally you're going to go in, you're going to turn it around if you can, because the needle. Okay, so I'm pulling it, and yeah, I can do it. Yay. Okay, so get the needle in, then pull this back through and pull that. Okay. Okay, so for this one, you go ahead and you lay your pieces any direction that you want to lay them. Okay, but there you have the in and out corner. And again, this was on one of the cards that you'll see tomorrow in the vintage haul video. Okay. Okay, and then again, I'm going to go ahead because I'm making mine for a junk journal. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the back piece into a pocket. Okay. So if you turn your back piece into a pocket, that counts as one of your 3 things. Okay. You're doing 3 things to it. So if you add a back pocket, that can be one. You can add a front pocket too. Okay, so there's that. So we're going to call that the in and out corner because we did it down in the corner, and you see, open it up and you have a beautiful card. We'll have a pocket on the back where we can add something. And so that was number 4. And now for number 5, let's see, what are we going to do? Okay. Number 5, we're just going to go ahead and cut this one out, and we'll do it as a okay. Okay, for this one, I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a flip. Okay. Okay, so this time we're going to come over to this side. Okay. This is the fun one right here, okay? This is the, I have to think. Okay, let's go in from this side. Okay, we're going to go here and here. Okay, so we have that. Okay, it's going to go in this direction. We're going to go ahead and cut off a piece. It's like double the size of it if it was across the corner. What are we at? 12 inches. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and come down. Oh, we need our needle. Definitely need our needle. Okay. Okay, so this is the fun one. Okay, we have a single piece of card here. Okay, this right here, we're just going on to a single piece of card. We're going to go ahead and take our needle through and then bring it back. Okay, just needle through, bring it back. We're going to go ahead and, so I have about 2 inches, maybe a little more longer on one side. I'm going to go ahead and tie this, okay? But I'm going to leave it loose. Okay, leaving it loose. Okay. And I'm going to take this piece up. Where's my... So my longer piece is going up towards the top. My longer piece is going up. It's coming back down on top. Okay, coming back down on top. Grab the loop here. You don't want it to go through. Okay, and then fold your loop flat. Okay, so grab your loop flat and pull from the bottom. On mine, I'm pulling from the bottom. Whichever one is your loose piece, you're going to pull from that piece. Then you pull this down and you pull from that piece. Pull this down. You guys, this was on some cards that were from the 1920s, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So it's a single loop up to the top. Single loop. And then the pieces hanging down here. Okay. Pieces hanging down here. And then you just decide where you want your loop, and you come in and you cut the bottom pieces however you want to cut them. Okay. And that is the loop. We're calling that one the loop. Okay. Calling that one the loop. Okay, I do have one more. I have the over the top loop. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this stamp onto the cover of this one. Okay. So this is from the new stamps that I made that are in the Patreon. They got the colors and pieces from this kit. And then next they will get the, I just made the one with peach and rose, or peach and red, and it has some more of the white. And so I will have that, and that will also be in the Patreon. Okay, for this one, we only need one hole. Okay, and we're going to just put it down as far as we can go with our thing here. And I think okay, we need a pretty good size piece. I guess we will use the we will use this. Okay, so it needs to be able to go up and over. And I'm okay because I can use the pieces of this also in things. Okay, I am, because I chose to make the small hole, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Okay, so I'm going to go up. Okay, and go up. I'm going to grab my tail. Okay, grab my tail. And I'm going to pull this over. Okay, you see how I have that? Because I need to be able to come back through here. Okay, and then I'm going to go around this and come back. Okay, so you see this right here? I'm going to come around that. So I've come up on one side of it. I'm going to go back through on the other side of it. I don't know if this is working. I should have tried this first. Okay, so we're up and over. The card that had this on it is, oh, it's 100 years old. Okay. Okay, no, let's go back through. Okay, we're grabbing this, pulling this back through, because I think okay, let's basically start over. Okay, we're going to start so I know how to get the loop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take this up. Well, let's grab the card. Let's grab the card. It's the sister card. We have one hole. Okay. Okay, so come down, round, come out. Sometimes it's, you know what, let's grab a smaller piece of ribbon. It's still thick. Okay, we're just gonna try this. And it's okay. You probably are not seeing this part. Okay? Probably not seeing this part. Okay. So what do we got? We got okay, so that comes down and around. Okay, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try it going up. Coming down. Going up, coming down. Coming around. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, coming around. We need a loop. There's our loop. Tighten it. Loop. Tighten it. Loop. Tighten it. Loop. Oh, that looks really pretty. Okay. Okay, I think I figured it out. So we are going to use our needle just to get this through here. Okay, so we're going to just thread this into the needle. It's just going to make it easier. Okay, we're going to go through this once. Okay, and then we are going to have a piece hanging down. We're going to come around, and we're going to come around the piece that's hanging down. Okay, so around the piece that's hanging down. Take the needle off. We need this loop right here, and then we're going to come behind and we're going to push another loop up underneath. Okay, up underneath through that loop. Okay, and then my tail is kind of, it's turned itself to being on top. Okay, so there's what I have. Now I'm going to pull it. Then I'm going to pull pull the leg down, and then pull it again, and pull the leg down, and there we have over the top loop. Okay, so you see the loop there, and we have our pieces that hang down here. Okay, and it's kind of funny because that one's kind of come over here. They did use a ribbon that was more this size, actually more like this size for it, but I think that this, I actually really like it. Okay, so that's our over the top loop. So that gives us 6. So we're actually going to do 6 cards. I know, but that's, you know, you're going to do six cards with the 6 different loop styles, okay? And then you're going to come back in and you're going to add your embellishments and finish the card to make it an actual embellishment. Let's go over the loop styles real quick, and then we'll decorate these really quick. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have the loop style. Actually, yeah, the loop style. And this one we did on a flip card. Okay, so yeah, so there's that one. So loop. This one is over the top with a loop. This one is the in and out in the corner. This one was the in and out at the, and we just put it at the top. You could have either, a couple of them had them on the side over here. They were like bridal shower invitations or something. Then we have the bow. Okay, so just the fancy bow on the side, and I did make a pocket on the back of mine. And then we have the tie. So this is the one where we went in and out and around and out. And so 6 different styles of ribbon closures. I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't done this before, or even if it just jogs your memory to bring it out again, I'm just going to go in here, you guys, and add some pieces from in here. Oh, wow, there's an orange. There's an orange piece, y'all. There's an orange piece in here. Look at that. I think that can go on that one. That one's kind of peachy. There's that one. Okay, so got one for each of those from here. And I've got stamps. I made I cut out a bunch of the new stamps. Okay. Oh, that one will be pretty. This one says Prize Medal, Paris. Okay. Oh, I need probably, oh, that one is just plain. Oh, look at this. Here, we've got this. It's not a stamp, but it is a piece of something there. Okay. And, okay. Okay, I think down here with this one, and it already has that, so okay, so you have your ribbon closure and 3 other things that you've added. I haven't pulled out my Halloween stuff yet. I mean, it's out. It's over there. Okay, so there's that. Isn't she cute? She's probably going to go in my personal journal. Okay, so over here I have, you know, we have the, you know what, let's go with this one. See which one we want to put this on. Okay. No, I'm going to put it on this one. Or actually, it might be... Anytime now. Yeah, I'm just going to put this down here. Okay. So you can add bling, you can add lace, whatever you want to add to finish the decoration of these. Okay, that one is done. Let's see. I like the stamp on this one. Okay, so we'll grab that stamp, put it up here. This is the Natural History Store. Okay. We have Olive Sky. Put that on right here. Okay. Gives us a little bit of shimmery gold there. Okay, I don't know if we can... You know what, I'm going to put this on and just trim it down. That's what I'm going to do. So this is that amazing washi tape that I got at one of the Spectrum Art Creations live sales. I love this stuff. I will be buying more. And then put this one right down here. So you notice that they are all touching. That's one of the ways that I like my collages. I like the things to touch. I can tell when I'm making something and the things are not touching that things are not the way I want them. Okay, I have this little piece of parchment paper. I'm going to go ahead and put some of that down. You can still see the rose through it, which is kind of cool. And then we'll just put our little pile of ephemera on top of it. And put a little glue around the outside so that it does stick. Again, all the things touching. Okay, so, oh, we have one more. Thought I was done. Okay. This one has a cool little black and white rose stamp. You can stamp on your stuff, that would count. You can stencil on your stuff, that's going to count. Add lace, add fabric, all those things will count. I'm going to go ahead and I do like to put my embellishments towards the top if I can. Yes, you saw that. I just put that one upside down in honor of my mom. So there we go. And we have another history or histology or something like that. Paris. Okay. Okay, so 6 of them. One of each of the ribbon closures. Make sure that when you post it, you tell us which one was your favorite. Was there one that was new to you? Was there one that you think that you'll be using again? We would love to know. So now if you are concerned about the way something is sitting, you can go ahead and just add a little tiny bit of glue. That's what they did. I mean, literally, they would have like a little spot that would help keep it where they wanted it to be. Okay, so again, ribbon closure ideas, and the inspiration came from the cards that you are going to see. Several of the cards you'll see tomorrow in the vintage haul from the fun Western days that Tom and I went to last month. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know which one's your favorite. Let's clear off the desk so that we can make today's paper crafty prompt idea. So one of the 31 days of October paper crafty prompt ideas coming right up. Okay, so for today, this is the number 8. We are to use a leaf or leaves in our project today. And so I have a couple of morning glory leaves, and I have some rosebush leaves. Look at these it just sent out some leaves. And then I have a couple of leaves from, I think this is from the elm tree. Okay, and I went ahead and I've already put these onto a piece of packing tape. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let's start with the packing tape one. So I've just, I have 2 different sizes of leaves. I've added them to the piece of packing tape, and then I have this book page that it is food words, okay? So I'm thinking I could just go ahead and put this right on here. Okay, so right on top of the words. But I'm thinking it might be kind of cool to go ahead and bring in some other, I'm thinking maybe this little leaf. I don't know. So I have this little leaf. I'm using the peeled paint. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and randomly put them on here. And then I have some worn lipstick. And there is a, this one looks like a rose. I think we've used it before. Okay. Okay, so I kind of have a pattern going there, and I'm just going to put these in. I don't have my stamp cleaner out right now. Okay, so there's that, and I can just go ahead and put this on here. Okay, making a bookmark. Okay, so then we just go ahead with our scissors and cut around it. So there's that. You can go ahead and we can put a hole in the top. So today's project is to use a leaf. I've got a couple more things that I'm going to try. You guys, I'm playing along with you here. A lot of these things I've done them in some way, shape, or form, but not necessarily all these things together, like putting the leaf in here. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and add staples. Okay, so there is a little leaf bookmark. We can round the corners. I think I want to make sure this was not straight at the bottom, but there you go. Boom shakalaka. And then we have these fun little pieces that we can possibly use for something else. Okay, so next I am going to go ahead and actually I want to pull out this. Okay, so this is a large tag. And remember I gave you a bunch of ideas of how to use large tags from the Dear Julie Julie kits the other day. And so I'm just going to fold this like it's going to be in a journal eventually. Okay, I think we'll cut this one because I want it to lay down. Okay, so I'm going to cut the middle piece off so it'll lay down. Then I don't want to use, I like these index pages. I think they're going to be fun to use for tags and things. So I want to use other pieces of the book when we're doing other other things. So this is a book called 50 Foods, and I started tearing it apart, and it's got pictures that are pretty darn cool in it. So let's see. So there's lettuce. There's lemon, lamb and mutton, honey. Anyway, I thought it was cool, so I've started to take all the picture pages out of it. I think I have 2 of these books. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try putting ink on my leaf. Okay, so I'm going to try and ink my leaf. I guess I should try it on the... I know you can paint leaves. And you guys, I live in the desert. I don't have... I mean, our trees are already... It's not so much... They're just the things are dying on them because there's not been any extra water. And, you know, we have grass and everything. Okay, so it's really faint. But let's see. I want to stamp it on this. Well, you know what? Let's try the rose leaf because this is a rose journal. So I'm going to go ahead and try putting the ink on the leaf. Have you done this before? I've done paint. And of course, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and do some eco dyeing for this project. I was hoping to have the eco dyeing video ready for this, but it still might be. There's a couple days before you'll see this video, so maybe I can... Okay, so there's a leaf print, and it's a rose leaf, which I think is cool because these journals are all about roses. Okay, I think we'll do one coming down. Okay, so there you go. Ooh, I like it a lot. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, so leaf printing using ink. I'm really actually quite happy with that. I think that is really, really cool. Where is... Okay, so this is the one that we used the other day. I mean, you could do this on a couple of papers. This would be counted as stamping, right? So if you haven't stamped your pages in your journal yet, okay. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it so much. I'm going to pull out the journal. Let's see if we can find... Okay, so there's the bullet journal page. Yeah, I think we'll put... Let's do one on there. I really like this big one because the veins and everything are showing up so nicely. So I'm really enjoying these crafty prompts. I'm having a lot of fun. I had fun making the list, but I made it so quickly. I really didn't have time to think about what I would do for it. Okay, so we need to make sure that the stem okay, so there's one. I think we'll go with here. Make sure the stem gets try and get it to not move. Okay, I think one more. You have to stamp or stencil in your journal. Each of your journals needs to have either 10 stamping or stenciling places. Okay, let's get that off my fingers. Okay, if we come in from this side. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Maybe one more. Okay, so I think what I would do is, if I was going to use my finger, I would use my finger on from one hand for putting the ink on here, and then come over here and use the other hand to put it on the page. I think that way you have less of a chance of your ink moving. Okay, there you go. I think another thing you could do is maybe your brayer, but I still think that there would be possibly some ink. I love this. I absolutely love the way this looks in here. I think it's a perfect addition. And if I was brave, I wonder if I can flatten flatten one of these out. Okay, so okay, it's because it's curling, so it's like, can I get it to flatten? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's go back kind of towards, you know what, let's put it here. Okay, lay it down. Oh yeah, that one you can see the veins and all the stuff in it. Look at that. Okay, I love it. I think that is a great addition to that. And then you know, I do have these numbers here. I don't know if there's any more on here. Oh, there was a little bit. Okay, the other thing is you can do the pounding, you know, where you would go ahead and put something above it, and you can pound your leaf and get the actual natural juices to come out. I hope that's not bothering you too much. I can see it coming through on this top piece. been a long time since I've done, whoop, I think we're mushing it. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's got like pink coming out of it. But there's another way. Oh wow, it's got like pink coming out of the leaf. Let's try this on. Okay. Maybe something that was more flat. I'll play the music right here. Look at there. All organic. How cool is that? How cool is that? And look over here, it kind of left like a butterfly, look. Okay, so another way of doing that, I think it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. So for the packing tape one, okay, so I laid my packing tape upside down, and then I laid my leaf down, and on this one I'm going to have to open each leaf because they're not flat. But this gives me a rose. Okay. There's a rose. And what if we took like this picture right here, and we put that right on top of the rose. Okay, so I've got this picture with the rose on top of the rose. What else do we have that's little up here? We have a couple of rose have this little thing here. Oh, I should have put this under. I wonder if I can get that. Nope, we'll put it right down here. Oh, I just set it down on that. Oops. Don't stick. Don't stick. It's not time yet. Okay. Put this underneath the leaf. Okay, and then we'll put this on top of, oh darn, it's not big enough. Okay, this is what we'll do. We're going to put this on top of I like those words there. Okay. Now, I haven't done this with live. I've done this with lavender, dried weeds, pressed flowers that all the stuff was out of them. So there we have another little thing. So we did a few things with this. I think this was a fun project. We went ahead and we made a bookmark from packing tape and some of the leaves, okay? And I think that's pretty fun. We squished a leaf and got a leaf print. I love that. And we squished a leaf here and found out that on this particular paper, the reaction turned the leaf with some pink, which I think is pretty cool. And then we did our leaf printing, okay, using the rose leaf. We checked it out with the Morning Glory leaf, but it really wasn't going to work for any of the projects that I have coming up. And then we went ahead and we randomly leaf printed in the journal that I'm working on right now. And the theme is roses, so it's perfect that we got to use the rose leaf to print. I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to just kind of go through here and randomly find the leaf prints. Okay, so that is what you're doing today. You are taking and you are using a leaf or leaves in your project today. Okay, so I think that's a lot of fun. Which one's your favorite? Which one is your favorite? I love the leaf printing. I think that turned out really fun. I think these are fun. And we use scraps. And I've got a green thumb. Okay, leaf printing. That was day or number 8. Number 8. And we're back. So I hope you enjoyed our crafty prompt for day 8. Ouch. Our crafty prompt for day 8. Use a leaf or leaves in your project today. And the mini challenge in the challenge, which is use all 6 of the ribbon closure ideas to make items or embellishments, and then add 3 more items to embellish them. Okay, so you're going to have 6 pieces left, 1 with each of the 6 ribbon closure ideas. I hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see what you did for both of these. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'm heading over to Spectrum Art Creations for their creators sale again today, and I look forward to seeing you over there. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.